Freelancer Joe, ready to once again get cracking. And how are you all doing on this fine and wonderful and glorious spring-like? You can't really say spring-like because, well, no, I don't think it's technically spring either, but it's March, so I consider it spring. Spring day. Yes, it is. It's a nice 66 degrees outside. You got a nice breeze going. You got clear sky, clear blue skies. Oh, gorgeous! Absolutely gorgeous. Almost as gorgeous as somebody I know, but not quite as gorgeous as that. So how y'all doing? Doing good and fine and wonderful? I certainly hope so. I mean, yeah, it's the middle of the week, but it's the middle of the week. You know what makes the middle of the week so good? Because it's Wednesday. And then since it's Wednesday, that would be tomorrow is Thursday. And, well, as I record this, I'm not sure when you, my loyal and wonderful and awesome viewers, will be watching this. So try to time it on a Wednesday. But then Thursday is so good because it's the day before Friday. And then, of course, Friday is so good because it's Friday and it's the weekend. And while I was jibber-jabbering, I'm setting things up. And I should, I suppose, take this opportunity to have a salute with you because your boy Freelancer Joe has another subscriber, which I believe brings me up to the whopping count of 2. I don't think it's an actual real subscriber. I didn't look too closely. What was it, Slip List or something? Which I assume is a service of some kind, and they're just probably subscribing based on recommendations or whatever. But I mean, if it is a real person, thank you, Mr. Slip List, and I hope you enjoy the content. And if it's not a real person, well, thank you for subscribing anyway. I really should have already have been up to 2, but life can be funny sometimes. When I say funny, we should bear in mind that I have a very, very black heart and a very, very dark sense of humor. What I can laugh at, I'm not going to necessarily say twisted, but it would break most people, I think. I see it and I just go, figures. Usually this is in reference to myself, though, not anything else. So we got the browser up, excellente. We got the terminal up, excellente. And we have, well, I guess it's called code now, not Visual Code. Whatever, it's my preferred editor. At work, I've been using Eclipse. I used to really like Eclipse, and then it started getting really bloated and fat. And, I mean, without the proper, I don't even know what they call them. Do they call them modules anymore? I forgot what they used to call them. Plugins? It's similar to plugins in code. But without the proper plugins, I mean, it's good for Java, because that's the default plugins. But, not so good if you're doing if you're doing like JavaScript type stuff and you don't have the correct plugins. Especially if you're using the kind of JavaScript stuff that I've been forced to use. I'm not using it, I am working with it. So we are in my Freelancer project. And if I remember correctly from yesterday, and I really should because it wasn't that long ago, it's less than 24 hours, we had run the install script to update all the packages, and then and while that was happening, I was doing my song and dance best I could. And we finished just before I wrapped up the episode, and we tried running it, and it blew up. It, however, did not blow up in a new way that I'm unfamiliar with. However, it did blow up in a way that, well, I sort of remember, I don't really completely remember. I do know it's related to some of the Webpack plugins I use for image processing. But which one specifically, I forget. So we're going to start it up, and we're going to see what the error is, and then we're going to go to our trusty friend Google. Well, I suppose not so trusty anymore when you think about it. I really should start using DuckDuckGo. Although maybe I should be careful when I say that, because technically Google does own YouTube, so yeah. Well, I never claimed to be an incredibly savvy person. I'm sure people have said that about me. I've never, well, I guess I have claimed to be incredibly handsome. But claim is the wrong word. I've stated the obvious. Okay, so yeah, this is what it blew up. JPEG Tran. Which. Not. It tells me where, but it didn't tell me what, other than ENOENT. So this is a stack trace, which is unfortunate because without an error code or anything. Yeah, so okay, error spawn, this looks about right. How to fix error spawn. Image min from grunt government Alpine use only with this area. First you need to install on that. Use yeah. It's not gulp image min, but it's probably Webpack. So basically suggest reinstalling it. But let's take a look, because I've used it before. Okay, here we go. I don't have that installed anymore? That seems odd. Why is it... Is it possible? That seems very strange. So, these image compression things, right? I mean, they use some low-level, like C libraries and things like that, so you need to make sure that those are installed correctly too. And generally, those need to be... The NPM, the package management, happens at the project level, but this kind of thing should be like on a global repository. Test pass successful. Okay. Which is awfully fast. So it's trying to spawn, I guess. So actually, let's see if it's in there. Wait a minute, where's the bin? Alright, so it's trying to spawn node modules, JPEG tran, bin, vendor, JPEG tran. Was there a vendor? Vendor. There's JPEG tran. Let's verify that it's an executable, I guess. Yeah, so it's an executable. Let's try starting it up again. I mean, you'd figure, unless I have to sudo npm start. No, everybody had, yeah, everybody has executable permissions on that. Strange. This image stuff, the image compression stuff, always an issue for me. Oh, okay. Alright, great. Alright, we're back, baby. We are back. But so let's update my notes, because when I run this script again, apparently it's gonna cause that other issue. So npm errors, environment basics, spread operator, optimization, image inlining, image. Yeah, I have that. I might still be having trouble with PNGs though. But let's update this one. If Control V sudo npm. Okay. Okay. All right. So we are back, and that was. To be honest, I thought it'd be a little bit harder. All right. Let's see what the web console has to say, and we'll see. We should have tons of warnings. Oh, actually, you know what? That reminds me. Look at terminal. Because last time I saw a content not . Okay, we're looking at no warnings as far as I can tell. All right, that was pretty smooth. Wow. I mean, wow. All right, have we got any warnings going on here? Am I actually gonna have to start doing something useful before the week is over? That's troublesome. All right, about me. Let's see what we got here. No warnings. Transition to there. New warnings. Here. New warnings. Nothing there. Should probably see if this still works. Joe at joecool.com, because I am. Subject, I'm the coolest. And the message is true dat. True day. True dat. True day. That's a good thing. Submitted. Success, contact email sent. I could check my email to see if it came through, but it probably did. Oh, okay, I really honestly expected that something would have gone wrong with that. But something. I mean, this is. We don't have that transition error either. Man. Even if I take time off, I'm still pretty darn good. not going to go to so far as to say the best, but pretty darn good. All right, well, let's okay, get status. Package lock JSON. Okay, get commit -am. Upgrade. Git push. Ask me for. Ooh. What is my password? All right. All right. So yeah, that upgrade happened pretty quickly. So what's the next one? Let's work backwards. Going with the template. CD UI-template sidebar. So we shall switch to oh, I forgot to do that. I forgot to update. So we got a CD back to UI template, UI Freelancer. Get status again, get commit because we didn't commit the note change. And let's push it. Alright, so now that should be in there. UI-template-sidebar. Go to CVO code and I actually probably really don't need to go to open the folder in CVO code, but yeah, just in case I do actually have to change something, we're going to go ahead and do that anyway. So based on what I had to do with Freelancer, all I've got to do is rerun the install script. It will likely break, in which case then I just have to rebuild that particular module. Wow. I'm not sure if it'll finish before it's time to wrap things up, nor am I sure that I can keep this song and dance going. But I suppose while it's going, what's been going on with you all? It has been some time since I've had regular content going again. And I need to, what I need to do, yeah, I need to reevaluate my schedule. Not so much my Monday through Thursday freelancer content, and technically not my Sunday one either. Sunday's pretty much always free. Saturday's drinks with Joe, I've got no problem with that. And the real question is gaming with Joe. Even though my commute is now shorter because of my changed work location, so it's a lot easier to fit in freelancer content. A Gaming with Joe episode, on the other hand, whereas before I was recording it on like Tuesday and then uploading it or pre-uploading it on Friday. So I don't know. I'll still arrive late. It'll still take a long time for the post-processing and editing to occur. But the upload should be a lot faster. Well, maybe. I still believe that actually the bottleneck on my uploading as far as those videos were actually YouTube's algorithm processing. Because when I look at the actual size of the files, they're the same size as my normal freelancer content. So I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot. Oh, actually, no, there's another problem too. So yes, so to do the game capture footage, I use my other laptop, my old laptop. And the problem with that is that it's wireless card goes in and out. Right? When it loses the connection, basically I have to restart the thing. But before I did my before I did my FiOS upgrade, the router was next to the Xbox, so I just ran a hard line from the router to my old laptop. So it was on the same network, and I didn't have to worry about it dropping. Okay. Alright, now that's a thought. And that was another thing that surprised me. I absolutely did not realize my Xbox had a built-in wireless adapter. I did not know that. So, my Xbox before, it was hardlined to the router, and then my old laptop was hardlined on the router, so they're on the same network. So, to run the game capture software, you gotta be on the same network. But now, so my concern was if I use the old laptop, since it's on the wireless network, and the Xbox is on the wireless network, that would be okay, unless the laptop dropped the wireless connection. But why can't I just use this laptop since it's also on the wireless network? Right? Right? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I might have to try that. Okay. And then I don't have to use my external drives to transfer the files in between, because I transfer them from the old laptop to this laptop, because this laptop's the one with the video processing software. I might try that today. Not record a full episode, just record a little bit, just to see what's going on. Or maybe I could do a full episode, I don't know. Pre-record just in case, because even though I have those in the bank episodes still that I didn't use, which I should have used while I was on my hiatus after I got back. But I still want to save those for just a little while longer. But yeah, that would be interesting. Well, no, not really interesting. It would be a solution, and it would potentially be more convenient. Interesting. Interesting is one of my verbal tics, I guess. We shall see. You remember that one? You remember that one? It's a classic. It's an oldie but goodie. Where are we at? We're still doing Babel, which is one of the earlier modules. So it might take a while. There's a very good chance it's not going to finish before before this video runs out of time. In fact, I'm almost thinking I should just go ahead and cut it short and just let it run, because yeah, it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Oh, there's nice. Oh, I should open the thing. You know, the thing that's clear and you look out of, and people sometimes have curtains over them or blinds. You know, that thing. I believe I'm looking for the word window. Should open the window to let the old apartment air out. You know what? I am going to do that. Excuse me for just a moment. Yep. Although, it means anybody who's walking by is going to hear me yammering on. I'm wondering who I'm talking to. So that would potentially be a little embarrassing. So let me go ahead and lower the blinds again. More so because the mailbox for the apartments, or this set of apartments, is right there, so people are going to come and pick up their mail. And then once school gets out and kids start walking by as they get off the bus, and of course then the dogs will go crazy. Well, they've been quiet right now, so I don't know. Oh, you know what? I forgot, because yesterday, since I didn't do my training, I was recording as the kids were unloading, but now because I did my training, I'm actually about, I want to say 45 minutes behind yesterday's schedule. So yeah, ooh yes, that's nice. Nice fresh air. It had been some time since I've aired out the apartment. Again, March was, because now it's April. colder for a lot longer than I thought. And but fortunately, I think last night got down to the 30s for us. Tomorrow it'll be down to only down to the 40s, only down to the 40s, but it's above freezing, so that's good. And where are we at now? We are at the loaders and the Webpack plugin. So these are all modules that I'm looking at. I'm looking at this stuff right here. Modules that Webpack uses, so it's still a long way to go. So let me see about what else I can talk about. Oh, you know what else I can talk about? So I had been continuing my digital media conversion of media that I owned, and I am really, really close to being done, actually. There's still quite a few, well, not quite a few, but let's see if I can reach down here. So we got one of these and another one, and it's about the same fill, although these are Blu-ray. Well, this is a mix of DVDs and Blu-rays, and that's Blu-rays, so it'll take a while. And then just some of these right here. I'm actually down to the point where out of those, only half I would really want to do the conversion for, and the other half, it's kind of like, maybe not so interested. Like this one is bonus material. It's like, you don't really need that. Here's two interesting ones. Alien Nation, the TV series. I don't know why I really liked it when I was growing up. I forgot what day it was on Fox. Was it Monday or was it on Sunday? It was just part of my routine, and maybe that's why I kind of liked it. And then this that you can't really see. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, the cartoon, the animated series, which I got purely out of nostalgia, and my nostalgia was completely wrong. It's terrible. But we paid money for it, so maybe, maybe not. And we also got Neon Genesis Evangelion, what many anime purists consider to be a classic series, and which I just do not like at all. I mean, the concept is great. I mean, it's giant monsters and humans piloting giant robots, battling it out. But didn't like the characters at all. And the ending, oh god, the ending. Par for the course for a Japanese person suffering from depression, which the director will admit to, director or creator, whatever, will admit to. Yeah, I just didn't like it. It's like two big classics. You got Neon Genesis Evangelion and Akira. And yeah, I suppose I could see why enthusiasts would speak so highly of it, because it is very typical of that type of storytelling. It's just that I don't like that type of storytelling. But you know what? It looks like we are about at the 30-minute mark, more or less, because I actually start recording a little bit after that, but about like a minute in. I'll explain that later. But I'll wrap this up for now. Cool kid words about liking and subscribing, commenting, and suggesting. I hope you join me tomorrow. I think when we pick back up, this will hopefully have been finished by then. And we'll start it up, we'll see the error, we'll fix the error, and then we'll move on to the next template. But until the next time you join me, I hope that you take care and God bless.